I want to tell you something. We had a, how many of you folks were here last night? Anybody here last night? That's good because, whoa. Talk about losers in the audience last night. Nasty. You know, Paul, remember how... Here's how ugly the audience was last night. We're not 10 minutes into the show, they demanded we return the Emmy Award. 10 minutes. It's just awful. Well, you know, we were making jokes about this all summer. There was a drought in New York City, and it just didn't rain, and nobody cared because, you know, we're not exactly growing wheat here in New York City. Well, now, listen to this. Because of the drought, there is a marijuana shortage in New York City. Not odd? I'm telling you, things just keep getting worse and worse for the New York Mets, don't they? Just, what can you do? Are you excited about the new fall TV season? It's fun, isn't it? The new... The big news earlier tonight over there on ABC, a show called The Bachelor. Remember The Bachelor? Started up again earlier tonight, and one switch, one big change this year. The Bachelor is a Catholic priest. That's right. One big change. Here, I read this in the paper today, and I couldn't believe it. President Bush will still not say the name Al Gore. Under no circumstances will he say the name Al Gore. And listen to this. This is also odd. He will also not say the name Heath Ledger. That's strange.
Odd.
That's what I thought.
Odd.
And, of course, former President Clinton is in Africa, and it's sad because, you know, I didn't realize this. He's gained so much weight that the entire time he's there, he's been stalked by ivory poachers. And they just... odd. It's a sad thing. President Clinton is in Africa with Kevin Spacey, and meanwhile, Al Gore is at Denny's with Tom Poston. So that's the way that goes. Here now, there was a guy who had been lost at sea for like several months. Did you read about this? And the guy is just out there barely surviving. They finally rescued him yesterday, and they revived him, and they brought him to, and he's doing all right. You know what his first words were? His first words to the rescuers were, "How's Dave doing at ABC?" Those first. That's exactly right. Paul Schaefer, everybody. Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen, Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you.
Here's who we have on the program tonight. A lovely woman, a fine actress, Reese Witherspoon.
Oh boy, you don't come no lovelier.
Reese Witherspoon.
Hardly wait.
India Ari.
They don't come any better.
India Ari.
India Ari. This is a great show.
We have also, you know, this weekend in Indianapolis is the United States Grand Prix, and we have from Formula One, the guy who's probably the fastest driver in Formula One today, Juan Pablo Montoya.
Ah, Juan
Pablo Montoya. And if you know anything about motorsports, or if you know anything about Juan Pablo Montoya, you know that there's been an increasing amount of speculation that Juan Pablo Montoya may actually be Zorro. I just want to tell you one thing. If my name were Juan Pablo Montoya, everybody could kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, do I ever know what you're saying.
What?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
How come I'm not Juan Pablo Montoya? What are you doing?
I don't know, Al plays so softly. I don't know why.
So that's the program for you tonight. Now, last night on the show, we had Jack Hanna, who is the director emeritus of the Columbus Zoo. And when Jack is on, he brings animals. And there's usually some level of mayhem or bedlam because the animals are not compatible and often are natural enemies. And they're frightened, and there's usually bloodshed and bad meat. The meat that he brings is turned. It's gone back. Yeah. And what happened last night, we had a hawk. It was called a Harris hawk, and it got frightened, and it flew up into the upstairs. In fact, here, roll the tape, and we'll show you the hawk. This is the hawk. There he was. And we couldn't get him down. We couldn't get the hawk down until much later after the show was done. They finally were able to. Well, we found out earlier today that one of Jack's handlers also, during the program, became frightened.
What?
That's right. And ran up into the, in fact, I think he's still up there. There, can you see him? He's with Jack Hanna, but he's
Still up there.
yeah. We think he'll come down when he gets hungry.
I'm sure he will. Yeah. I hate it when he's up there. I always think he's going to fly down, though, and sit on my head and pick my eye. This guy will, too.
Yeah, he's fine.
That's
He'll be right.
sad, yeah. Yeah, he won't hurt.
Juan Pablo Montoya.
I don't know what's with him tonight. He usually plays so loud.
Try to control your band, please.
Try.
We're going to do a thing. We do this every seasonal change. It coincides with the solstice or the equinox. What is it this time?
It's both of those. It's everything. Well, it's got to be the
equinox now.
It's the equinox.
It's the autumnal equinox.
It's the autumnal equinox.
We're going to show you new things that we're going to do on the show for fall. New
got
fall.
New fall. We got everything that's
Okay. If my name was Juan Pablo Montoya, you think I'd be sitting here behind this little nickel and dime desk?
You wouldn't have to.
No.
Do anything you want.
No, not me.
Oh, I'll say.
And but you can still be my sidekick.
I could?
Yeah.
What would my name be?
Well, Paul Schaefer.
You're Juan Carlos Montoya.
No, I'm Juan Pablo Montoya.
And I'm Paul Schaefer.
That's right, and you're Paul Schaefer. I like the sound of that. And we, of course, would travel the world fighting crime or pretending to fight crime. I think, actually, we just pretend to fight crime.
And really, we'd be playing tennis.
But no. But I want to tell you, the chicks would be unbelievable. And you could thank me for that.
Well, for you, yeah.
Well, you do all right.
Juan Pablo.
Yeah, but you're Paul Schaefer.
Yeah, hi, Paul Schaefer. Where'd everybody go?
Where'd everybody go?
Well, they left with Juan Pablo Montoya.
I'm Juan Pablo Montoya.